lead singer. Welcome, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Congratulations on the new album that came out, what, 3 days ago? Is it 3 days ago?
Well, what day is today? Saturday, right?
I don't know.
Came out this Monday, so like 5 days, 6 days.
Oh, wow. I just got my hands on it today, and I listened to it twice on the way here. I was stuck in traffic. It's so good. It's really good. I feel like you guys kind of went outside the box on this album a little bit.
Sorry?
I feel like you guys went out of the box on this album and kind of just had some fun with it and just did your thing.
The idea to make something more, organic, if you will, this time. It was recorded live, and we went all the way to Thailand to do it.
Well,
and
I saw that because the producer lives in Thailand, right? So that's how you ended up there.
Exactly, yeah.
How was Thailand, first of all?
It was good. It was good. It's like we didn't have much time to do tourist things, but it was a great place to be to isolate ourselves from, the surroundings. We basically only saw us and the personnel we worked with for the whole stay.
So you guys kind of locked yourself in a room and just...
We got some serious cabin fever.
Well, it worked, though, because the album's great.
Thank you.
I want you to tell me the story, because George started telling me the story about why you guys decided to do it live. You saw the documentary or...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what happened is, it was decided that we did it in Thailand, because producer moved there, like you said, and... on the way over, we had talked about it, and we had this weird idea of doing it semi-live, a cowardized version of recording live, basically.
Well, let me stop you for 1 second. So live, I want you to educate myself and everyone else. So live is you just do it all together. You don't do tracks, right? You don't pre-record
We don't do tracks. What happens is that then vocals and solos and some other parts work a bit differently, of what is physically possible to do.
Yeah.
So, but everything, bass and the guitars and drums, they are in the same room. They look at each other instead of staring at the floor, and we do real live takes.
Like you're on stage.
That is, the meat of the album is done like that. And we were in the halfway of deciding that we were going to do like that. On the plane over to Thailand, we saw the documentary that Dave Grohl put out about Sound City Studios.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't seen the rest of it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It changes. It helps you make life-changing decision, obviously. So it's a good documentary. And there they talk so much about music. Perfect music. Or perfect recordings is such a wrong way to look at it. And most of the greatness in great recordings is usually the imperfections, and dare to be something alive, dare to be something human,
right?
And we took that message to heart and decided there on the plane we're gonna do it. And our producer was a bit freaked out when we landed. We just said, push rec, push rec, and he did, and okay, this is going to work.
Yeah.
We were so into it, all of us. So we have to thank Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
A lot.
Thanks, Dave Grohl. You're awesome. We love Dave Grohl anyway.
Everybody seems to.
So I want to ask you, because if anyone's ever seen you live, you put on the whole makeup and the costuming and everything, which I love, because you guys got to see them live if you've never, because it is a theatrical show. My question is, do you turn into like someone else? Do you have like a stage person that you portray? Is that...
It's what it does. It brings out other sides of me that, lies slumbering the rest of the time.
That you don't do in real life, kind of thing.
It wouldn't be very constructive to have an interview with a clown here, for instance. It doesn't quite work like that. But it definitely brings something else out in me that reflects the music much better than I can do on my own.
Yeah. The video for Bloody Angel, I absolutely love it. Was that your idea, or did you guys all get together? My favorite part of that video is when you're over top of the guy's bed and you scream. Oh, I'm like, it's chilling. I love it.
Well. Have you ever suffered from night terrors or sleep paralysis?
Not night terrors, but, I never sleep, ever.
Okay.
But not because I'm guilty of having a horrible job or I have something evil lurking in my mind, not because of that.
We did use those phenomena of people who suffer from those things to how to make those certain seeds and the nightmare visions that are there. And it was a good mixed bag of where the ideas came from, It's... what we knew we wanted to do this time, and what's especially important to me, I think, is that we have, in many ways, used stuff that at least have been funny to us when doing in the other videos. Especially Hail the Apocalypse is, there we use a lot of slapstick, and it got some comedy into it, even though the song is very heavy and deals with serious stuff. This time we knew we wanted to be dead serious about things, We didn't want it to be not a drop of sense of humor in it, and that was a very important, cornerstone this time. But yeah, we do it as a band, and it's like the director, and then Emma, who does the makeup, and just, you know, is part of the creative team as well. It's us basically doing it and all of it. If you see, if there is a set built in the video that you see in the background, it's probably built by someone in the band.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
We're very punk rock in that way.
Yeah. One more question, and then we'll wrap it up. You guys covered a Nirvana song.
Yeah.
What made you choose that song, and why?
Well, it was a very spontaneous thing. We sat there, and we were about to end the live session thing, and realized, well, I got some time left, and bonus tracks are a great idea. So what can we do? How about a cover? That could be fun. We've never done that. What could we do? And I suggested something more. It would just it would be funny to do Ramones' Beat on the Brat as a heavier, faster thing. But then Tim nailed it, like, because he said, okay, this one is a pretty simple song, but we could do this really heavy. And then suddenly, instead of doing the fun cover, which is such a, you know, stale and boring metal cliche, we went very serious with it. And it came out of, you know, you just jammed around with it, found a way to do, go, you know,
well,
really deep and heavy.
you guys made it yourselves. You know, made it your own, I mean, you know, it sounds great.
And it's very fitting with Nirvana, you know, again, Dave Grohl's Spirits, thanks to that documentary, is all over the album. So it was very fitting to have a song that he originally was part of recording on it as well, you know.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
And it turned out too good to not to use on the album. And
absolutely.
it fit the whole vibe, with what we were doing with our originals. It just made sense.
Well, congratulations. The album's great. If you haven't picked it up yet, Hail the Apocalypse is out. And looking forward to seeing you guys live today. So, Johannes from Avatar. Thanks.
Well.